September 10th, 2008. Nathan travels across Canada to take part in the March on Ottawa for 9/11 Truth. Nathan's trip was made possible by John Duddy of Calgary 9/11 Truth. It was also made possible by the hospitality of Mark Young from Truth Action Ottawa. The night before the march, a barbecue was held at an Ottawa campsite.
I'm afraid with all this heat on this barbecue, it's going to weaken and collapse at free fall speed. Look at all those flames.
All the kids came running up, and we were giving them DVDs, and they lined up to sign the petition, and we did some interviews with them, and they were talking with them in French and stuff. That the next week, all those kids are going to be talking about 9/11.
Yeah. So what's going on here, Mark? Just in your own words.
Well, what we've got going on is we've thrown a barbecue for the marchers who are coming from Montreal. We've gone out of our way to prepare a decent barbecue for them that they won't forget and give them some Ontario hospitality. So that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, I flew all the way in from Calgary, Alberta, Calgary911truth.org, and so far this is great. I mean, I got off the plane and came right to the barbecue, and now tomorrow we're going to be on the hill.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Johnny. Happy birthday to you.
Hello. Did you make a wish for 9/11 Truth?
But it's really satisfying to see all you people coming out for 9/11 Truth, that making stuff happen every day and harassing politicians and all that other stuff. Coming together, getting up off your ass and all that stuff, which is what we're here for, right?
You're here.
And, and you got
How are you?
Hey, Saria, what the hell are you doing here?
9/11 is a joke.
That's all you got.
That's what we're here for. Enough for the cake.
Members from the various 9/11 Truth groups across Canada met in Ottawa to demand justice for the Canadians killed on 9/11. September 11th, 2008. The groups gathered at the Supreme Court of Canada. From there, they marched to Parliament Hill.
We know that 9/11 was an inside job. We have the Project for a New American Century, which was a neoconservative think tank in 2000. They said that they needed catalyzing or catastrophic event in order to have a new Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. Those buildings came down at free fall speed and exploded into dust. There were no major pieces of concrete or steel. 9/11 was an inside job. 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 That's right.
How about all the heat?
They found the hijacker's passports. It flew out of his pocket, out of all the jet fuel at the building. It landed on the sidewalk, and then somebody comes along and finds his passport. How convenient. got this eyewitness testimony, you have explosions going off. Secondary explosions. And then you see the buildings come down in free fall speed with no resistance. Straight down. If you took a brick and dropped it from the height of the World Trade Center, it would hit the ground at about the exact same time that the buildings did. Where's the resistance underneath the building? It wouldn't just go in the path of most resistance. 9/11 was an inside job, and I'm glad to be a part of this. I'm glad to be a part of the Canadian 9/11 Truth Movement. We're making waves all over the world. There's a 9/11 Truth group in every major city in Canada right now, and all over the world. We are growing all over the place, and we will not be stopped until there is a new, proper investigation into 9/11. So thank you, everybody, for coming out. 9/11 was an inside job. I say tower, you say 7, tower. 7. Tower. 7. I say demo, you say listen, demo. Listen. Demo. Listen. I say towers, you say explode, towers. Explode. Towers. Explode. I say false, you say flag, false. Flag. False. Flag. I say bin, you say Latin, bin. Latin. Bin. Latin. I say fall, you say guy, fall. Guy. Fall. Guy. I say Iraq, you say war crime, Iraq. War crime. Iraq. War crime. Losing soldiers in Afghanistan. And now the United States are in Iraq. And now they want to go in Iran. All based on 9/11. But on FBI.gov, as I said, they have no hard evidence to connect Osama bin Laden and 9/11.
So tell us what's going on right now.
Right now they're playing music right at Parliament, and I guess we're allowed to go bullhorn at. There's supposed to be two soldiers right here, so we got to stop there, and then I guess we got a contract to bullhorn there, so that's where we're going.
Since 9/11, we got a war in Afghanistan. We got a war in Iraq, based on a bunch of lies. I'm asking you, everybody here, to learn the facts about 9/11. Learn your physics. Physics don't lie. Government lie.
Activist Splitting the Sky gave a powerful speech at the March on Ottawa.
I remember recording it, and my jaw just dropped.
Splitting the Sky, that guy, that was one of the most powerful speeches I've seen at any event for a long time.
We're 9/11 truthers. Our job is to tell the truth. Our job is to expose the real killers and to apprehend them and to bring them before an international court of justice, a criminal war crime tribunal, and to indict these people, convict these people, and mete out the sentences appropriate for their crime of mass murder and treason. Yeah! Because not only were there Americans, but there were people from 82 different countries that were murdered. If we must appeal to the nationalism, the first question I have standing on Parliament Hill is, why? Why hasn't the Harper government, that basically is the twin brother to George Bush, why hasn't this Harper regime, why haven't they called for an immediate investigation for the murder of 24 Canadian citizens? Why? Why indeed?
Cover the SPP, CBC. And by the way, CBC, 9/11 was an inside job. 9/11 was an inside job.
9/11 was an inside job.